What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Rants with Ray. My name is Rayniecemitchell. For all who are new here, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, people. Beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. I think today is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. If it is, if it ain't, just act like you ain't hear that, okay? But you guys, as you can see by the title, it says all eyes on you. Okay? I don't know who you are, but it is a very, very special time right now. Like, and I keep saying this in like a lot of videos, but it's look, I can't look, I'm putting you down. Pick up on what I'm putting you down on, okay? It is you are moving into a season where all eyes are on you, okay? And I got this message because I had a dream, and in the dream, it was like, y'all, when I tell you something had happened, like I was in a restaurant and I had dropped my plate or whatever. Or no, I didn't drop my plate. I dropped something like some food that was on my plate. So I went to the front to tell like the person at the front desk, like, can I get some of my food replaced because it fell on the floor? And at first, because I was so like upset in the dream about my food falling, I couldn't like I didn't really see the way that the guy was looking at me at the front desk. And I couldn't notice the other people around either. So as I'm on my way back to my seat, someone else in the restaurant that works there was coming, had seen the frustrated look on my face and came to help me. Mind you, a paramedic truck just passed by. That's so funny. And he was like, "What's wrong? What's going on, beautiful? What's wrong with you? Like, how can I make your day better? Like, how can I help you?" And I told him what was going on, and he was like, "You know what? Follow me." And when I was following the other guy, I then noticed how everyone was looking at me in the dream. And it was this look of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, of awe, like, like, I don't know, like they've never seen somebody like me before, right? And this is like the same, God wanted me to share this with you all because you're moving into a season because there's been a shift, right? There has been a shift. And you're in a season where people are noticing you. People are going to, you are going to look different to people, right? And when I say you're going to look different to people, God has lifted the veil off of people's eyes when it comes to you, meaning people will see you how God sees you. They will see the beauty in who you really are, if that makes sense, right? Because for a lot of you all, you've been in a season where you've been hidden, and God had to hide your true identity of who you were, because if God would have allowed your true identity to be revealed in the position that you were in the environment that you were in, the wrong people would have tried to come with you. The wrong people would have tried to eat up off of your fruit, off of your fame or recognition or your money or whatever position you're moving into. The wrong people would have tried to tie themselves to you. You get what I'm saying? And now that the veil has been lifted when it comes to who you really are, God is saying you are like all eyes are about to be on you. You are about to be in a position where people are going to be noticing you more. People are going to be looking at you a little longer. People are going to actually want to like, but they're going to be, I don't want to say infatuated, but it's going to be kind of like an infatuation. We live in a world, we live in a very shallow and feeble world, right? Meaning people people fall in love with their eyes. That's just the truth. They are very persuaded by what they see. And Now that the veil has been lifted off of you and your true beauty is really shining to the full capacity that God had, originally intended for it to shine, you are getting ready to attract more attention, attract more people, attract more opportunities. Because when you are more attractive, it opens up the door for more opportunities, more relationships, and just more things to flow your way. That is just the truth, right? And with this attraction is also coming God's favor, because it's been a shift, right? It's been a major shift where multiple things are happening at once. Because the first thing I got was the dream where, excuse me, where you're becoming more attractive. People are going to be way more attracted to you. You're going to notice that you're getting way more attention than normal. And then, like, God had to lift the veil off of you because you are moving into a new season. God had you hidden for a while because of the environment that you were in was not conducive to where you're going. And then third, God had gave me like the the message of it's the final destination for your enemies. The curse stops with you. The toxic generational cycles stop with you. It has met its final destination as soon as you were born. It has met its final destination as soon as you decided to step into the identity of who God has called you to be at this time. And I got that because my nieces and nephews, they wanted to watch this movie called the last movie of Final Destination. You know, like how it's a bunch of sequels, but they watched the last one. We all watched the last one called Final Destination Bloodlines. And as I was journaling, I thought it was funny that it was called Final Destination because I had to Google it. I was like, is it called Final Destination Bloodlines? And I was in the midst of, like, as I was Googling it and journaling, I was also listening to a live by Tiffany Montgomery, and she was talking about how the you all are the not only the generational curse breakers, but you are the David in your family. You are the one that is going to slay Goliath. You are about to take the head of your enemies and cut the head of your enemies with their own weapons. The same traps that your enemies wanted you to fall in are going to be the same traps that these enemies fall into themselves. And I thought it was funny because literally at that same exact moment, God was letting me know that the curses stop with you. The enemy has met its final destination in your bloodline the second that you decided to step into who I called you to be. The second that you got here, on the second that you have been birthed into this reality, the enemy knew it was over. That's why the enemy has been trying to take you out. That's why the enemy has been sending back-to-back arrows, back-to-back warfare, back-to-back obstacles, back-to-back delay, back-to-back betrayal. The enemy has been trying any and everything to get you up out of here because the enemy already knew that you were the generational curse breaker, that if you stepped into the identity that was attached to your purpose that God called for you in this lifetime, that you would crush the head of the serpent. And because you are the generational curse breaker, the enemy has been on you like white on rice, right? But there's been a shift. There has been a shift, you guys. And it's all eyes on you. It's all eyes on you. The veil has been lifted. There has been a shift, and you are shifting into a new season. You are transitioning into a new season. You have been through so much, and this is the time where you really need to prepare. Whatever the thing is that you do, I don't care if it's hair, I don't care if it's writing books, I don't care if it's writing movies, I don't care if it's singing, rapping, basketball, football, running a business, doing crypto, trading, cybersecurity, whatever it is. If you're an electrician, a teacher, whatever it is that you do, perfect it, tweak it, do whatever God has been asking you to do. the last little things, because you are about to be in the limelight. Whoever you are, God is shifting you into a position where you are about to be seen. Even if you don't want to be seen, you about to be seen. You're not going to be able to hide or blend in with the crowd anymore. Things are about to happen to where even when you're not trying to shine, you are going to shine so bright. Everyone isn't going to have a choice but to recognize who you are and the anointing on your life, because it's not just your beauty or your looks, but it's the anointing that is on your life that is going to attract people to you like a super magnet. And because God has shifted you into a new season, you will have this uncommon favor attached to you as well. And it's important to make sure that you are setting the tone for your day, that you are making sure your mood is together, that your energy is right, that your mind is right, your spirit is right, because with you already being shifted into a new season where you're being unveiled and your attractiveness is being heightened, and then you have this uncommon favor, and on top of that, don't let you have some your spirit to be in the right place too. I'm telling you, you're gonna become this super magnet for success, this super magnet for everything that you've been desiring to come to you, like it's gonna come to you, and it's not even gonna make sense how it's gonna start unfolding, and it's gonna happen quicker than you think. Like the moment that you stop focusing on what isn't going right, or the moment that you stop focusing on necessarily what you want, and you just start to live in the moment, you become it's like you become a magnet to the things that you want. When you focus on God and you focus on being grateful for the moment, and you focus on living in the moment, it creates space. It creates room for God to move on your behalf. It creates this space and time where literally your angels will move on your behalf and literally connect the dots for you that haven't been making sense, or the dots that you haven't been able to connect on your own. It's all going to start interconnecting with each other because it is time. Things have shifted. You are in a new season, and you can no longer be held hostage in a season that you've already come, in a lesson that you've already learned, in a test that you've already passed. So it's only a matter of time before you see the physicalities of this shift, before you see the actual your physical reality to reflect this shift that I'm talking about. But I'm telling you right now, don't focus on what you see, focus on what God said, because whoever this is for, this is a confirmation of the things that you have already been feeling within yourself. And it's been a shift. It's been a shift. I'm telling you, you are being unveiled. You can no longer be hidden. You can no longer hide. You can no longer blend in with the crowd. You can no longer stay silent. You have a major purpose in this earth, and it is meant for your voice to be heard. It is time for your story to be told. It is time for people to hear who you are, what you have to offer, and how your purpose will inspire the world, how your purpose will connect people back to God, how your life will inspire other people to not only go after what they truly desire, but to also seek God out in the process, because of how blessed you're about to be. How blessed you're about to be, people are going to want to serve the same God that you're serving. The way God is about to bless you, the way favor is about to rain down on you, people are going to want to serve the same God that you're serving. And it's important to know that it's going to look like it's overnight for a lot of people, but you and me, we both know that this has been a process. This has been a 10-year, 5-year, 8-year, 20-year, 30-year, 40-year process that's going to look like it's overnight. And everybody knows an overnight success has really been 10 plus years in the making. So get ready because you're being unveiled. You are shifting into a new season and you are becoming highly attractive to the world. God is taking the veil off. He is pulling you out of the season of being hidden and putting you into the limelight. It is time for you to shine like the star, like the superstar that you really are. So get ready, get excited, start celebrating and preparing now. Give God thanks now because when this shift reflects in the physical, it's going to be quick. It's going to be quick, I'm telling you, okay? Look, if you haven't already, go and get my ebook, The #1 Guide on How to Stop Smoking Weed. If you are struggling with addiction to weed or someone you know is, I'm telling you this ebook will totally bless you. Not only will it break the spirit of addiction, but it will also get you closer to God in the process. All while helping you find the things laying deep and dormant within yourself that is making you believe you need weed to cope. And you can find that link in my community board or the description box below after the video. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Get ready for this major shift and get ready, superstar. It's time for you to